Let's go.
Yep, and we're back at it.
We're back at it again with the
Creepy crypt,
whatever
creepy crypt run.
chain ball thing.
Yeah,
Flail.
yeah, the flail. I
That's
remember in Ratchet Deadlock there was the scorpion flail, and I kept wanting to call it that, but that's not what it's called. But that thing was
mm.
super OP. In Ratchet Deadlock, it was awesome. Or Ratchet Gladiator for the UK folk. I think that's what it was called in the overseas. I don't know. I don't know why they changed the name. Deadlock was so cool. But
They changed the name Deadlock?
yeah, I mean, every game, I think if it has something that has like a different name, has a different, it can have a different name over across the pond. Like, for
Oh,
example,
okay.
the Ratchet and Clank, I think, had a couple of games that they actually named something different over in the UK for various reasons. Like
Yeah, I
I
gotcha.
think there's a couple ones in the series that don't do that. And I think there's been several games that have had to change the name
Mm.
because of certain things. Too many to get into. But
Mm.
um, let's see.
We were playing Among Us
Oh
last
yeah.
night, and they have some new Ratchet and Clank stuff.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, no, the Lombax ears. I thought, and that's what brought up Deadlocked because in that game, they one of the one of the main characters, the main bad guy, well the two main bad guys, um, they talk about the Gleeman Vox, which is the main bad guy, the guy that runs the Vox network, the one that you play as a gladiator for.
Mm.
Um, for Dread Zone. They are talking about sales numbers for action figures, and they have
Mm.
the Ace Hardlight action figure, which is the main bad guy. He's the top gladiator, yada yada, etc. I won't spoil the game too much, but they have this one part where they're talking about sales numbers, and it's like as Ratchet's popularity grows, it's like we do have this one item that's been growing in popularity, fuzzy Lombax ears, and it's like that's how it made me feel because the ones in Among Us look just like it.
Mm.
So it was kind of cool. Like I don't know, I don't think it was intentional because I don't think people usually think that hard into stuff whenever they put something in a game like that, especially an unexpected thing like that. And being is that game is so old.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, no, that's what made me think about that. But yeah, no, it's really cool because I think the PC guys got the Scream mask, and we
Yeah,
got
there's a
the
Scream Mask too.
yeah, it's pretty dope.
I haven't seen it yet because I'm not on PC.
Well, I think I don't. Craig wasn't running it whenever we were playing, so I couldn't see it. But I think we got a picture of it whenever we signed in for the first time.
Oh,
Yeah, it said that we got it, but we didn't get to play it. Play with it.
yeah, I
Um,
remember it saying I got it. It probably did show me a picture. I'm just not remembering.
yeah. Well, I think it did, but um, I'm gonna uh, I'm gonna include with the recording for our beautiful viewers so they can see your your how do I word that? Your
Hmm.
realization, your Jaden Smith shower moment of whenever we were playing. Because that was
Jaden Smith's shower moment.
yeah, the shower quote. Like have you seen his some of his tweets? Like they're like
Uh-uh.
it's like super deep, but like in like this like the most dumb way.
Hmm.
Not any like shaded him. Not that there
Hmm.
hasn't been enough stuff happen anyway. I will get it. I won't reopen that. But uh, it had like it was like a big thing back in like back a couple of years ago on Twitter. Like people would like post like profound tweets that like Jaden Smith would have tweeted. Like I think like Jack's Films did a couple of segments on Jackass
Hmm.
where he would do where he would kind of do like what is your Jaden Smith quote, and it
Hmm.
was he did like a whole thing on it. It's a people that don't know the meme can look at something like that and automatically like, oh okay, they get it. But yeah, if you don't really know, look up like there are a couple of YouTubers that use like one example I know I can use for sure is Jackass. So look up that one, and he has like a bajillion episodes of stuff like that where he will have different ones like that. So it's really cool. But
the thing with me, the Among Us, when we were playing Among Us, I can't remember what led me to say it. I think it was because I had killed Victoria on Among Us, I think, and no, she had killed me, and I was basically asking, oh shoot, was it me that killed her or her that killed me? I feel like
you got no. What had happened, if you want me to help you clarify, you didn't. You were still alive. Victoria had been killed, and we were trying to figure out who had done it, and it was you and Allison and Craig. We were all playing, and you were like pretty much the deciding vote on who would get voted off, and I mean, we'll let the clip speak for itself.
Hey guys, Wills, also known as Christian here. Yes, I'm wearing a headset because I was playing a game, but I wanted to just let you guys know that yes, we couldn't include the clip because there were some audio issues with it, and in order for you guys to get it and for it to be funny, you would have to get the whole context, which the audio issues would not allow you to do. So yeah, we just decided to not include it, so sorry about that, but knowing me, there will be plenty more lapses of cognizance and sanity. So yeah, sorry about that, but we hope you enjoy the rest of it. There we go. We hope you enjoy the rest of the episode.
But I don't know, like, I gotta look at it again and see if you can actually hear what Allison said. Because all she said is like, well, I know it's not me, and you know it's not me, so and all you have to do is, you know it's not you. And it was like, and your response to it was, as I said, typical Christian fashion. It was, oh yeah. It was just like, what? It was, I'm not doing it justice, but it was just like oh yeah. Like, you realize, oh yeah, no, I know it's not me. Like, what?
Like, I had forgotten it wasn't me.
It's like, it could be me. It could be. It's like I relate that to to the Hall Monitor SpongeBob episode where no, it was well, it could be like that one because SpongeBob is the maniac, but it was like, I forget what episode it was. It was when they stole the balloon on Free Balloon Day. I think it was also the chocolate bar episode. I think it's all one episode. Yeah. But Patrick says something. It's like, it's the perfect crime. It was me the whole time. And I was like, that's you. It's you down to a T. But I think I'm trying to remember. I'm a little bit fuzzy on my SpongeBob trivia these days, but But yeah, no, I think that was what it was.
I don't remember the name of the episode, but yeah, it's all in that episode.
Okay, sweet, all right, sweet. But yeah, no, that was I was laughing so hard muted because I was already dead. I was laughing. I could not contain my laughter. It was awesome. But that's the perks of playing with you, because like it's literally, it could be like the most like dull night. And then out of the sudden, you have the
epiphany.
Yeah, just mid game, like, oh yeah, and it's just like, oh, because like I'll watch like if there's something funny happens, I'll record it and then I'll play it back. Like for instance, I've noticed this, and this is like, I guess your Among Us post-action briefing, after action report. It seems like every time there's a crisis, like, O2 is like getting ready to go down, or like a reactor's exploding, everybody else is running towards it and you're running away from it. Like you don't you don't run towards it.
Nah, I don't deal with the crisis usually.
Okay. I mean, I figured there was a strat to it because you always do it, but I felt like when we first started playing it, I felt like it's because you didn't know you didn't know where it was, or whatever. But I think that's your game though, because that's your strategy whenever we play now, is that you kind of play the, well, I mean, I don't know where I am still, because you're very good at it, and don't take that the wrong way, but you're good at kind of the, oh, I don't know where I am card, even though we know it, even though we know you know. It's
Do
just
I
very.
still play that card?
You do play that card. You do play that card. See, you're doing it right now. But yeah, no, it's very funny. Like I think we all have a good time. We have a good little group that we play with. It's very fun. But I just think it's hilarious that that's your strategy. And it could not be more of a fitting strategy for knowing you for so long. It's like that's always been the play. Has been, well, I don't know. That's how we got into trouble, and that's how we that was our MO. That was our MO for years. Was like, I didn't know. I didn't know that. And I was like, okay, well, I guess they didn't. And now we're.
Why did we lose our journal?
I don't know. I don't know why.
Except for 20 years after the fact.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Past episode. For those who don't know, I don't remember which episode.
That's called a callback.
Call back. That's what that is.
That's what that is. This actually could be, this one actually could be good. This broadsword does so much more damage. Why do I not have the... Did I not put extra enchantments on this? Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I messed up. I didn't do it.
You done goofed.
Yeah.
You goofer.
That could be useful. Let me just see how that does. Yeah, I completely forgot. Like I think what happened was I ran out of enchantments. I think that's why I didn't have that. But that sword I just got could be useful, especially with like the dynamo thing, because like if you can charge up your attack, I know that'll do like, that'll just do a lot. Even if you spin like 2 or 3 times, you're automatically doing more damage. But this broadsword is pretty good. I just move entirely too slow with it.
This mercenary armor is cool.
Oh yeah.
Where'd you go?
You might want to just teleport to me.
Teleport. How I do that? Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah. I'm actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get rid of the broadsword. I'm gonna do a big brain. That, or I get rid of the. I just feel like the Heart Stealer. I feel like if I can just keep upgrading it, I feel like that'll be like a really. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna get rid of the broadsword. Because I feel like the Heart Stealer, it has so much of a chance to be such a good so much better of a weapon. We'll try this out. I move a little bit faster anyway. Flight track where we're supposed to go. Here we go. I got the map open.
Your weapons affect your speed?
Yeah, like if you have like a two-handed weapon, like see you have you have a one-handed weapon, so you're gonna move a little bit quicker. See, like, okay, yeah, this thing just, yeah, it does okay. Yeah, I think I combine that with like with spinning or rolling. I should be fine. Here, hang on, I missed a room over here. Oh, watch out for the holes. Try and maximize the loot, because that's what Creepy Crypt's all about. Maximizing loot.
That crypt booty.
Yep.
Booty is another word for treasure.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
Oh. I didn't do anything. You're on fire.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna switch out for this other armor because it's actually got decent stuff here.
You ever watch TFS? I've
Uh,
mentioned it before, but
I don't. I know you've asked me before, and I will be honest. Uh, I don't think I have. But go ahead and tell me.
there was just a clip of a. It's a lot funnier if you see it, but there's a guy. Basically, he catches on fire, and he, with a really derpy face, says, "I'm on fire." It's 1,000 times more funny if you see it.
Well, link it. You can link it for the fine people, so you can see if your impression was either spot on or not good.
I'm on fire!
Usually your impressions are pretty accurate. They can be if you maximize your effort, but it sounds like you did. So
It's hard to maximize right now. I'm in the spaghetti and
yeah, you're still in your spaghetti
marinara
coma.
sauce coma.
Yeah, you're Italian. You're Italian coma.
Oh.
We're fine. We got it. I'm not using that tiny, well, that big sword anymore, which I think if I can just...
I've been wanting to ask this. So you know how you're 1% Jewish and you're I guess 49% American and 49% Puerto Rican.
To clarify, it's like it's not even a full percentage point. It's like zero.
Oh.
It's like zero. I think it's like 0 point. It's like just below a percent, but I think I rounded up. But yes, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Oh, dang. I was gonna ask which part of you is the 49%, the American part or the Puerto Rican part?
It's as it's broke down from the 20. He's referencing the 23andMe thing. That I took one of those tests. My wife got it for me for Christmas. I guess before we got married then. But the 49% is the European air quotation. But I think it's a 50-50, like a 50, it's not 50, well, obviously it's not 50-50, but it's broken down, so it's like literally half and half, because that's where like the other like big percentage point is in the Caribbean, which is where my mother is from.
So how much you use Caribbean?
I had to look at it again, but it's not as high as the European, but it's there. I guess it would be the same break, because it's from the parents, the paternal break. So I'm not going to say it's exactly 50-50 because I don't know how exactly it was broken down, but I would go ahead and safely assume so, is that's what it is.
I'm gonna figure out what I am.
Well, you should get one of those tests. I mean, there's a little bit of like people not wanting, your company not wanting your DNA or whatever, but like I said, I all I did was when I got mine, I checked the tick box for them not to keep the sample, and I feel like that's at that point it's if it's outside of there and they're doing wrongdoing, then there's really not much I can do about it anyway. So just kind of the way I feel about it, but it is what it is.
On the other hand, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
On the other hand, they could use our DNA to make a clone of us, which might actually be beneficial.
I mean, it all depends in what way though.
Yeah.
I don't think the world would benefit from clones of certain people, but I mean, I've been wrong. I don't know. That sounded kind of mean, but I know for me, I wouldn't want another clone of me running around. Direct clone is what I mean. I mean, I know like kids are different and stuff like that, but I wouldn't, as it sits right now, I don't think I'd want another the thought of another type of me. It's like some Fallout 4 like synth stuff. You know, that kind of like level of you know whatnot.
Inception.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty funny. But yeah, no, the thing is I felt like a lot of benefit from knowing, because like I mean I know it's like some of the things from the test are like kind of like it's it's gonna sound bad, but it's like I know a lot of it is like a bunch of BS, because it's like they take a shot in the dark with like you have like they have like a 50-50 shot of getting it right, as far as like, oh, I have you know how do they word it, like an aversion to like cilantro or whatever, because like there are things that my test, my little thing, the little health thing references that could be a factor, because they always, the verbiage is how they get you. It's like you could have an aversion to this, and it's like a 50-50 shot of if they get it right or not, which I mean it is what it is. I mean the thing is like half the time those kits are bought for just, you know, knowing or whatever. There is a benefit to knowing, and I'm one of those people that like I like to know where I'm from, you know, type of thing, because I mean it is kind of neat seeing like how far back they can show the movement and things like that and whatever. And I know it's accurate because I mean the data has gotten a lot better over the years, where it's a little bit more accurate of like where people are from, because like originally when I first got the test, it didn't tell me it didn't tell me where my mom's side was from. It just said native, which would be accurate to a degree. But now it broke it down even more, because now they're able to like trace it back from, you know, part of my mom's family's from, you know, from Puerto Rico, and then it shows back to going to Europe, like Portugal and stuff like that. So it's like it's able to like trace it back a little further. So the data gets more precise over time, but like it takes a while, and this has been years.
Yeah.
Like I don't regularly check it or anything like that. I just kind of look at it every once in a while when somebody's like, "Oh yeah, no, you have one of those things." Like, yeah, because it's just like a good conversation starter, really. But it's kind of neat. I mean, I'm not like I don't regret doing it. I think it's kind of neat. You know, I think those things are kind of cool.
So it can tell you what you have aversions to?
Yeah, but like I said though, I think there's like a degree of inaccuracy. But yes, it can tell you like you have like a diversion to cilantro, or a diversion to like this, or maybe you don't like this, and it's like, okay, yeah, I mean I guess that's right. I mean it like it's literally a hit or miss, but like yeah, I think mine was like I think mine said that I had like a diversion to like, or like caffeine doesn't affect me or something like that, and that's not entirely true, because I pound a 2-scooper G Fuel in the morning sometimes, and I'm like bouncing off the walls. Like I feel like I can like, you know, everything else is moving slower than me, you know, in real time.
You drink lightning, as I put it in my review.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Using your terminology, but yeah, no, it's you know, there's a degree of inaccuracy, but I think there is more truth than not. If that kind of makes it sound a little bit better. There's more truth to it than not. Because like I said, I mean, with those things, it's always, you know, it could be inaccurate, it could be right, and they have a better chance of it being right than not. And half the time, I mean, if people don't think about it, they're like, oh yeah, no, that's right. Like, even though they just got done eating a whole bowl of cilantro, but who does that? You know, I've never met. I mean, to be fair, I've only met one person who did that, and it was by mistake. And now they don't like it.
Is cilantro a spice?
No, it's like that green, it's like a I would say it's like a garnish, but it's like, it's something you add for, like people put it in like pico de gallo and stuff like that. Stuff like that. It's I don't know how to explain it. You chop it up and you throw it in there. I don't you know, I don't usually, I don't like go for it. If I see it in there, like, okay, I'll eat it, and that's fine. But like, I don't like, you know, I don't go out of my way like, hey, put extra cilantro in my, you know, whatever I'm eating.
Excuse me, sir. Can I take your order? I'll take a bowl of
Yeah,
cilantro.
give me as much cilantro as you're legally allowed to give me.
Nothing else.
This is a stick up.
Give me your cilantro.
Then nobody will
Or-
get hurt.
or your gardener gets it.
Yeah.
Whoever is in charge.
Yeah,
of the
whoever's in
cilantro.
charge around here, yeah. Whoever brought me this cilantro. Back up. Bam!
I assume the gardener would be in charge of cilantro.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. That seems like a very gardener thing to do.
I don't think restaurants have gardeners, but it's a plant. so-
You never know. You don't. Nobody knows. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. I'm trying to think what else that thing does, because I mean, now that you've got me talking about it, it does that. It's like muscle structure. Like with mine,
Jeez.
it says like this is where like the degree of inaccuracy. It's like you have like the muscle build of most elite athletes. Like, I mean, thanks, but I don't know if that's entirely true. Like, yeah, my legs are like the stronger part of my body, but I think that's for a lot of people. Like, their legs are very strong. I mean, like, my wife's legs are very strong. You know, Tori's legs are. She played soccer, so I mean, that's you know, that's kind of how that works. I mean, yeah, my legs are big, and because I played football for a number of years and did wrestling and things like that, you know. But I mean, I don't claim to be like, yeah, no, I have the same muscle structure as like, you know, Tim Tebow or you know somebody that's like, you know, really big, you know, like a pro athlete.
Wonder what it'd say about my legs.
They're resilient. That's what they'll say. Because I've seen, to be fair, I've seen
like
your
that
legs.
answer.
I've seen your legs go through punishment. Like when we were out in field several times, and you were just getting like eaten alive by like ants or like wasps or ground hornets or something, and they were just like stinging and biting you, and you're like, eh. So that's resilience. It didn't even. I mean, obviously, it's not gonna phase you, but like they didn't. It didn't even like look like it even phased the legs. Like you just fine. Like you could, you know. I was
My
impressed.
muscle structure would be
It's there.
you skinny boy.
It's there. Or better yet, the one that you hit me a long time ago that still makes me laugh is you skipped leg day. You hit me with that one the one time, and I had to sit down. I was like, oh god, that was really good. But that like literally, that was like for a couple of years. Like I remember like early on, just to backtrack, early on through our friendship, I didn't know how hard I could joke with you about stuff, and then you hit me with that, and it was like, okay, well maybe it's not. Maybe it's not so like, okay, maybe I can't joke about it, but like, yeah, no, you hit me with that, it was like, yeah, no, I just skip leg day. Okay, but I think it's as we've gotten older, our humor has gotten a little bit more like, not dark. I'm not gonna say our humor is dark, but like we've gotten a little bit more comfortable with it, where like we can start saying some like, not questionable, because I'm not even gonna say that, but like slightly pushing the envelope of haha funny. That's just funny stuff. You know, that kind of thing. So I'm just kind of firing blindly because I need health. I'm gonna grab that apple. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna grab that apple because you grabbed it. It's alright. I got it. I think this is the end anyway. Oh, no, it's not. I'm gonna go down here because we can. I keep forgetting we gotta go down here and.
I skipped spine formation day in the womb.
Ah. See, I didn't go that far. I didn't go that far. Because one of these days, what's gonna end up happening is that, you know, in the future, like we've always talked about, like this kind of thing isn't gonna happen, you know. Because I think, didn't you tell me, like on a real note, like aren't they like are able to like detect what like spina bifida in the womb and like help kind of prevent it now? I think you told me. Was it something like that you told me? At least they were able to detect it.
Yeah, Yeah, I think they can correct it in the womb now.
which is huge.
If they catch it early enough, yeah. Because, like, when I was born, I don't think they had that. Or, like, when I was in the womb, I don't think they had that. So, and that was only, like, 25 years ago.
That's like the
which,
Stone Age now. Like that's like the Stone Age
Yeah.
for medicine now. Is like 20 years ago. But like everything advances. Everything advances over a course of years. You know, where everything just, I mean, everything is better. Because like Tori was telling me just before we started recording, they are starting to reopen old case files because of the fact that we have better what is it? Better you know, forensic stuff. So
Oh, like, crime cases?
yeah, like crime cases and stuff like that. It's been they've reopened some cases and stuff like that, but honestly, I feel like that's a topic we can get into in the next episode because that's gonna be a long one. So, yeah, just remember to like, favorite, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next
Comment.
episode. Yeah, comment as well. Later.
Bye.